Spooky Tales Monday, folks. How are you all doing? Oh, not bad here. Got me a scratch off, won $50. But before I did that, I went out and my car wouldn't start. Battery problems again. So, had to call AAA. They came out, jump-started my car, and I drove it around. Got me a couple of lottery tickets, returned my movies. And then I called my dad, wished him a happy birthday. He turned 60 today. And shortly thereafter, my grandmother called. She's worried I'm unemployed, but had a nice little chat with her. She's always fun to chat with. And just been downloading some music and trying to comprehend the whole Bald Britney affair. Why did she shave her head? I must say she does look better shaved than what the mat that she has had on there for a while. I kind of think she should just stay shaved. Just keep her head bald. She'd look a lot better that way, I believe. Now I fear there's going to be a bunch of little rugrats running around the mall with shaved heads. We'll see in a couple of weeks. Oh, it's Spooky Tales Monday. I'm doing something different this week. Not only what I'm reading to you, I'm also going to put in my post in my blog so that those that having a hard time viewing my video blogs can read along. And that way they won't be left out. So let's get with it. Spooky Tales this week comes from the great state of Minnesota. In the first place in Minnesota we'll stop on our travels is Apple Valley. The lake-aligned magnet trails. Sightings of a figure who seems to look like a clown have been reported. The clown does not seem to be harmful but stares at you. The only intent is to scare you away from the wooded trail. Sightings have been reported mostly at dusk, just as the sun sets. That's good. And then there's Hoyt Lake Cemetery. It's said that after being left in the cemetery, a young girl was frightened to death, and now is seen at night waiting for her ride to return to pick her up. Spooky. And then there's Kimball, Minnesota, the laundromat. People have said that when they are washing their clothes late at night, they have heard strange crying. And one lady says she has seen a little girl running from the door into a wall. Nothing worse than having a haunted laundromat. And then there's Loon Lake Cemetery. The cemetery at Loon Lake, Minnesota is said to be haunted by the ghost of a witch that is buried there. You can find the cemetery on the lake's southeast shore. Turn into Brown's Campgrounds. They have signs directing you to the site. It's open during the day only. And then Treasure Island Casino. The casino is located about 1 hour from Minneapolis area, near the Wisconsin-Minnesota border. Returning home from the casino on Highway 18 along the Mississippi River, alone after midnight, a witness reports he stopped his car on the shoulder at the highway to take a little nap, as it was late and he was tired. Shortly after he closed his eyes, he heard the soft, muted sound of footsteps walking towards his car. The footsteps sounded like a person with a broken leg because it was dragging one leg as it walked. He got up to see who it was because he didn't want the cops to give him a ticket. He peer out the little car window to see an old man with dark, hollow eyes and frayed white hair leaning on the passenger window behind the driver's seat. The old man was rotten and his clothes were tattered. That was all he could make out of the ghost before he quickly started his car and drove off in a hurry. Most likely a lot more awake. Now we'll move to the St. Paul, Oakland Cemetery. A woman haunts the cemetery and has appeared to many people that have frequented the cemetery over the years. She is a woman in her mid-20s with shoulder-length brown hair, blue eyes, Caucasian, approximately 5'5", 5'7" in height, wearing a long white lacy style dress from about the turn of the century. Pretty good description. And now we'll move to the Thief River Falls, Dead Man's Trail. Dead Man's Trail is an old Indian trail that runs along the river. It's been told that Indians have been seen along the trail, chilly breezes from out of nowhere, and people have mysteriously died years back on that trail. There's been reports of an old cave that had to be closed up and hidden in rocks for reasons unknown. Trails that were used by Indians many years ago can still be seen going across the river, which was much lower back then. When you walk along this trail, you can't help but notice the dead silence. Yes. And that is spooky tales for this Monday. More on the week's events and upcoming stuff. I know two people have birthdays this week. I'll try and find out when and give them a birthday wish. So, have a good night.